I'm going to yeet myself! It's been a week. It's been a hell of a week. I don't know what it is, but I just had the most shit luck with trying to record videos. I tried to record a review for Ratchet and Clank, and there was no audio. I tried to record basically this video last week, and, tried to be, good creator, show a little bit of gameplay of what I was talking about, and then it fucking got copyright claimed. I can't win! So we're doing this again! So I'll ask you again. Do you like free? Then you'll like what I have to say. Because we're going to be covering the PlayStation Plus games of July, which actually went live at time of recording this last night around midnight. So we're going to be, sort of breaking down the free PlayStation Plus games for this month. Technically 4. I'll explain why later. So, starting off right the bat, we got Black Ops 4. Now, this game, when it first came out, was definitely very divisive. From not having a campaign mode, which, was very disheartening, because I think the Black Ops series has some of the best campaigns out of the entirety of the Call of Duty franchise. But it was also the first Call of Duty game to introduce the Battle Royale with their Blackout mode, which now, comparing it to stuff like Warzone, yeah, as much people complain about Warzone, it's still better than what Blackout was. Blackout, the map felt very barren, there's not a whole lot to it. I really didn't like the looting system in it, and like I said, a Call of Duty game not having a campaign definitely hurts its value a lot. Now, multiplayer, of course, sure, that's fine, you still got this was the last Call of Duty game that sort of still had that whole operator specialist thing going on, to where you had different characters with different abilities and stuff that you could use. So maybe if you always wanted to dive into it, and for that aspect, you could do it for that. Not the craziest addition to PlayStation Plus, especially given how it's an older Call of Duty game. It's been how many, 3-4 years now since it came out. So I don't know what the online player base is going to be for that in today's day and age, especially when we're on the brink of getting an announcement for this year's Call of Duty. So who knows? Maybe you just like the theme of it, you want to dive back into that multiplayer, or maybe you're one of the few people that actually did enjoy Blackout. Me, this is definitely going to be a pass. I actually still have the disc for it, but I don't know why, but I do. So this does nothing for me personally. For all you other Call of Duty fans out there who really enjoyed Black Ops 4 for whatever your reason is, get it for free now if you have PlayStation Plus. Quote unquote free, because you gotta have PlayStation Plus to get. Yeah. Next we have WWE 2K Battlegrounds. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar, for many years, we've had the WWE 2K series, which basically imagine, NBA 2K but with wrestling. Basically a wrestling simulator. But this was vastly different than what we've had over the numerous years of WWE 2K. This is more of a arcadey style wrestling game. The moves are way more over the top. Lots of, wild environments, interactables, stuff like that. It's more of a spiritual successor to, for those of you who know of it, WWE All-Stars. If you put the two side by side, almost the same game, really. Play as WWE superstars of the current day and age, of the olden day and age. From what I hear, it wasn't anything too crazy. It does look like something that'd be more enjoyable, have some friends over and just, slap it on, toss each other around, throw someone in the crowd, make a few of your own created characters and stuff like that, because I think you can make your own character in this. I'm not too sure. So this, I might check it out, because I am a big wrestling fan. Wasn't really too big on the whole arcade style wrestling, but who knows, I might give it a shot and I might actually enjoy it somewhat. Not something I'll probably pour a lot of time into, but something I might at least check out. And then now we have the big one. So the first two games, we got Battlegrounds and Black Ops 4. Those are both for PS4. And then we have the PS5 PlayStation Plus game, the PS5 version of A Plague Tale: Innocence. This one's definitely the highlight of all of the games for this month. Was already a pretty I want to consider a very a game that was very much looked over before. Like, not too many people really talked about it for like the longest time, but then it did sort of develop its own cult following. Does have a seem to have a very unique story following this brother and sister as they stretch through. Actually, let's look at the description here because I'm blanking out. Let's see. Okay, it doesn't give too much info on like the theme of the game, but it's basically a story that takes place during the time of the Black Plague, I think it is. I want to say Black Plague. I keep forgetting if it's the Black Plague or not. The one that involved the rats. You know, the rats, all the mice and stuff. And there's a lot of rats. I'm talking, there's like rats everywhere. So it's basically like you and your brother, you know, going on this journey and basically trying to avoid all these plague-infested rats that would, if you're not careful, that'll just swarm you and your life and probably give you nightmares if you do live. But this one I'm pretty excited about. I heard like it is a pretty great story. I bet it's gonna look fun. It probably looks phenomenal on next gen. It's definitely one of those more one of those games that looks like it's gonna really utilize the power of next gen consoles. You know, of ray tracing, 4K native, 60 FPS, improved visuals all around. So if you do have PlayStation Plus and if you do have a PS5, this is one I definitely recommend checking out. I know I will be once I have the time. I'm currently pouring a lot of time into Scarlet Nexus. My backlog's just expanding because I'm going through games that I have but never touched. Now, the technical fourth game is Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown. And why did I say technical is because it was one of the free games for last month, the month of June. But they've actually extended it to where now you have until, I believe, is now August 2nd to get it. So now you have a whole extra month to be able to download this game if for whatever reason you didn't. And Virtua Fighter 5, it's, you know, one of the more iconic fighting games within the fighting game community. I believe it was the first one to really introduce the sort of 360 like movement combat style that you see in games like Tekken and Soul Calibur mainly. So this is definitely something I recommend checking out if you are a fighting game fan. I forget how long ago it was. I think I played Virtua Fighter 4, and it's a solid fighting game. I'm a fighting game enthusiast myself. I am not good at them, and probably because I don't put a lot of time into them, but I do love the community and all the hype that comes from fighting games, especially something like this that is launched free on PlayStation Plus, but it is also a digital exclusive, so this will really be your only way to get it free, basically. So anyway, that's really what really covers everything for the PlayStation Plus games for this month. Not exactly the craziest month of free games. So far this year, we've had some really banger months of PlayStation Plus free games. I think it was not in the month of June, but in May, one of the free games was Final Fantasy VII Remake. I mean, I already had it, but the fact that was a game you could get for free with PlayStation Plus, that was already wild in its own right. Sadly, you couldn't upgrade that one, so you couldn't upgrade that one to PS5 version, which kind of sucked, but still, it was wild to get that game for free anyway. And I think another month was Control, both last and next gen versions. So we definitely had some wilder months. But let me know what you think. Does this fall in the W column for PlayStation Plus free games, or does it fall in L column? I wanna say it's a slight L. Plague Tale Innocence is definitely the big highlight, and I'm not dissing that one bit. But just like Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Nothing too crazy, like a 3-4-year-old Call of Duty game that probably, I don't know, too many people play right now. And then 2K Battlegrounds, it's an okay, arcadey style wrestling game. But again, nothing really too insane, it seems like. So this one's gonna be in the L column for me. Plague Tale Innocence, I'm definitely going to be checking that out, and I recommend you checking it out too if you have a PS5. But that's all I got right now. definitely keep an eye out for more PlayStation related videos coming out soon, especially with, at time of recording this, which is Tuesday, July 6th. We just had an announcement that we're getting a 30-minute state of play from PlayStation on Thursday, so that's going to be something that's definitely going to be covered by moi very soon. And yeah, basically, stay tuned. Thank you for joining me at Enter the Chat. My name is Rico Suave. I'll catch all you guys in the next video.